Does anybody else notice I don't comb my hair? I probably shouldn't have pointed that out. Now it's gonna be really noticeable. Today's video is going to be on selfishness, or the lack thereof, or something. Hey, did you notice we're still inside? I'm still wearing the same shirt. That's because I am filming both videos on the same day, because let's do it and get it done, and then that way I get like the week off to actually I was gonna say party and stuff, but actually I have like a lot of work to do and projects to. So today's video is going to be on selfishness versus selflessness. It's something that a lot of Jedi, when they're first starting out, kind of have an issue with. Because they do want to help. People tend to view the Jedi as altruistic. It's not quite right, but the idea is that they believe that a Jedi should say yes when asked for help. But that's not really how it works. Jedi aren't doormats, and we don't have to say yes to every request. And it's important that you know that from the beginning, that it's valuable to know when to say no. You have to learn the value of no, and you have to learn when to use it. You can't just give and give and give and give until you have nothing left to give. If you're just a broken pile of a mess, who are you going to help in that situation? Remember that Jedi aren't the charity, right? We are the ones who look to help out when able. We do look to have an impact every day, but we can't save everyone, and we can't save the world in a singular day. That's just not how it works. Remember, a Jedi has patience, and that comes to helping others. If you really want to help, you have to be in a position to help, and that's important. And that does encompass all areas of well-being. It's emotional well-being, it's a physical well-being, it's financial well-being. If you're not in a position to help, you're not going to be able to help. So physical example, right? If you're not physically able to help your grandmother move, for example, right? But she asked for your help, but maybe you just had surgery. That's fine. But you have to say that, right? Because if you say, "Oh yeah, no problem, Grandma," and then you go there and you're moving heavy boxes, you mess up your surgery, and now you have to go back for surgery because you injured yourself even worse than before. Good job, Jedi. Good job. That's not helpful to anybody. Financially, of course, or time, energy, like those things. Time, energy, money. Those are investments that often go to charities such as feeding the homeless, animal shelters, so many different charities out there, and so many great causes that you can be a part of. But if you're not in a position to really give your time, to give your energy, to give your money, if you're not really in that position, then you may start feeling bad because you want to give back and you want to do something, but you're not able to. That's fine, you know, like it's about getting into that position. So the main thing about this topic is really it comes down to selfishness is putting your wants and desires above the needs of others. Self-respect and self-worth is when you put your needs above the wants and desires of others. Okay, so let's go with an example here. So examples. Someone has a really important job interview. It's their second interview. They feel they can nail it, and they need to get to the job interview, but their car won't start. It's your roommate, right? So they come knocking on your door, and they're like, "Hey, can you drive me to this job interview? It's across town, but my car won't start. Can you help me out?" And you're like, "This is my only day off. I've been working 60 hours this week. I'm sleeping in." No. Go take the bus or go call someone else. And you're like, no. That is selfish. So an example of self-worth or self-respect is when someone asks you to move. They're like, "Hey, I need you to help me move this weekend." And you're like, "I just had surgery. and I can't help you move. I'm sorry about that. Doctor ordered bed rest, so I really can't do that. Learning to say no in that situation, something, because you might hurt yourself, as per our example previous with grandma. You don't want to put yourself in that position. You want to know when it's good for you to help out with someone's wants. The main thing here is just to remember that self-care is not selfishness. You don't want to end up in such a bad place where you can't help anybody, because your desire to help, it will just make that worse. When you're not in a position to help and you really want to help, that's just going to create inner conflict. You're not going to be happy. It's a whole mess, and you don't want to go down that road. So really take care of yourself. Really work to get yourself in a position to help, and know that you do have time, that you can work towards helping others in a very positive and beneficial way, and that doesn't have to come at the cost of yourself. You don't have to kill yourself to help others. You don't have to damage yourself to have a positive impact. So really be mindful of it. It's not selfish to take care of yourself, and then really weigh wants versus needs. It's important. You want to weigh wants versus needs and all that stuff. So if you have a topic or a question that you'd like to see a video on, feel free to leave a comment below and we'll try to get to it. Outside of that, that's it. Thank you for watching, and catch you on the next video.